Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now, this very moment, from the world's newest and biggest ship, the Star of the Seas. And that is a look right now outside of our Surfside family view balcony out onto the Surfside area there, looking to the back towards the splash pad. We can actually move that camera around a little bit. Fortunately, I can't go up and down. But we can turn it around a little bit there. You can see the carousel right down there at the bottom. And then looking back towards the inside there with Surfside Eatery and everything. So welcome, everyone. We have a big show tonight. We have 21 cabins that we're going to share with you tonight that we got to video yesterday morning, right when we got on the ship. So we appreciate every single one of you being here. A special thanks to Jared right away with the super chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Quick housekeeping notes before we get into the cabins. As we mentioned, we are live right now. We're on the Star of the Seas. If you have a question about the Star of the Seas and you are with us, leave it in the chat. We will do our best to answer the question now. If we do not know the answer, we will get the answer for you tomorrow and bring it to you in tomorrow night's show, or at least in the next couple of days. But we'll bring it to you in the next show. If you are watching the replay and have a question, leave it in the chat because we answer all the questions and we will gladly, again, get the answer for you. Thank you. So thank you all for the thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget, right? Because we come to you live every night when we're on ships, at typically around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, we are going to get to the first cabin here, which is an interior cabin. But we do things a little differently. We do it tall man style.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Filming Tom and style.
Hey everybody, we're on deck 14 here on the Star of the Seas. This is cabin 649. That's the one on this side. This is an interior cabin. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the spacious interior, but not much smaller. There's still enough room to get a chair in here. Most inside cabins on ships don't have that. Across from there, you do have a nice little desk area there. US, European, and USB power, and another chair. Over here are your closets. This is all hanging, right? And some bins down there underneath. Speaking of which, there's this hidden area here behind the mirror, which has your safe. There's also shelves and a nice big mirror. So when you're dressing, you can take a good look at yourself. Make sure you're ready to go out for the evening. You do have a bed in here that is either king size or two twins, depending on however you want to have it configured. From a power standpoint, there's US, European, and a phone on that side. This side is just USB. There is a nice size TV right across from the bed. Love the bigger TVs. Bathroom-wise, toilet's in the right place for someone my height at 6'4". Plus, there's also plenty of width, so if you're a little on the fluffy side, not bad. Really nice size shower. In fact, it's so big, there's a bench back there. And your shower head there is adjustable in height as well as handheld. You have a single basin sink over here, lighted mirror. There's some shelves above the sink, below the sink, as well as a cabinet and a trash can. So there is your interior cabin. As far as interiors go, it's a regular interior. It's not as spacious, but it's pretty spacious. The spacious ones are bigger. We'll see that one next. Ciao.
And that's right. We're going to move on to the spacious. But I did forget one thing. In front of the bed, there's some shelves, typically to the left side of the TV. There's USB charger ports there as well. I talk about it in other videos, but I wanted to make sure I said it there. So without further ado, let's do the spacious interior.
Hey everybody, we're on deck 14. This is cabin 745. This is a spacious interior cabin. And as you can see from the layout, it's pretty spacious as interior cabins go. You actually have a dedicated seating area with a nice chair and a stool that's moving or that you can move. Across from this, you have your desk area, chair. There's a mini fridge in that cabinet right there, drawers, and also a movable table there. Here is your closets. Over here, you have hanging and some baskets underneath. On this side, you have tall clothes hanging. On this side, behind the mirror, is your safe and some shelves. And if you want, like I said, it's a nice big mirror. Moving further into the cabin, you have your bed, which is either a king, as you can see it here, or it can be two twins. You can separate them. There's USB and US power on this side and just USB on the other. Across from the bed, of course, nice big TV, as well as there's some hidden USB right there. Let's get a look at the bathroom. All right. Yeah, decent sized bathroom. It feels kind of small when you look at it, but let me tell you, the shower is really big. It's so big, there's room for bench inside of there. Adjustable shower head, toilet's in a great place for someone my height at 6'4", and there's also plenty of width if you're a little on the fluffy side. Has some shelves back there. On this side, you have your sink. It's not too big, not too small. I think it's in a great size. Your lighted mirror. There's some shelves over here as well as power, and there's shelves and a cabinet underneath the sink as well. So there you go. There's your spacious interior cabin here on the Star of the Seas. We'll see you on the next one.
By the way, we do this as a drinking game. I tell you, we do things different here. So every time I say my height, take a drink. So quickly, go get your beverages. If you've seen people in the chat say drink or sip or this, that, whatever, that's what they're doing. Every time I say my height, go ahead and have a drink. All right, moving on to the panoramic ocean view.
Hey everyone, this is cabin 542 on deck 14. This is an ocean view panoramic cabin. Now, what makes it that is this view here. This does not have a balcony, but it has a beautiful panoramic view out the side of the ship and a great seating area as well. 2 chairs already facing the right direction as far as I'm concerned. Looking back, this area can be shut off by the curtain if you want to block out the light. You have a nice sofa that in a lot of cases can convert to become a bed. Across from this, you have a desk area with a mini fridge, drawers, and your power. Let's talk about power. USB A and C, European, nice lighted mirror. Moving back towards the door, you do have a nice king-size bed or 2 twins, depending on how you want to have it configured. There is USB power on that side and that side as well as US. And I'm not sure if you saw it, but there was a nice big TV across from the bed, as well as some shelves right there. Over here is your closet area. Got some bins down on the bottom. Nice space here for storing things. And then there's this area here as well where your safe is. Right, awesome. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. Bathroom's a little on the smaller side, but the toilet is not in a bad place for someone my height at 6'4", right? There's some shelves behind it. Nice shower though. That's why this area is a little bit smaller, because you have a really big shower in there, which is great. And so, oddly enough, even though it appears small, I kind of like the bathroom. So there you go. Toilet is in a great place for someone my height at 6'4". I always love that. Some more USB power there. Let us know what you think of the panoramic ocean view here on the Star of the Seas. Look at that. Till we see you on the next one. Ciao.
There you go. There's your panoramic. By the way, there are no sipping here, ladies. This is full on drink. Full on drink. It's drink, not sip. All right, we're going to move on to some accessible cabins. This is an accessible ocean view balcony.
Hey everybody, we're on deck 14. This is cabin 658. This is an accessible ocean view balcony. So as we come in, as you saw, the door was nice and wide. We'll back up so Lisa can show you, which is nice. Awesome. You have a 0 clearance bathroom, but we'll go in there in just a minute. Next to the bed, you have plenty of room left and right of the bed. There's USB power on one side, US and USB on the other. There's also an emergency button or emergency call, panic switch, whatever you want to call it. It can be plugged in there or there. Now the beds are in its king configuration, or it can be 2 twins. Now across from the bed, you do have your TV. Love the little extra shelves there. Speaking of extra, you have some USB power right there. Plenty of room for chairs and scooters in here. Nice big sofa down at this end. You have your closets and a mini fridge down there. Here's your closets. I love the pull down hanger so you can get to your clothes. Also a safe. And then tall hanging there. Little desk area. I love it. It's a little bit higher so you can roll up if you're in a chair. There's US, European, and USB there as well. Nice lighted mirror. The balcony, if you want to get out to the balcony, I do believe you just press that button right there. Nope, that could be the light for outside. I thought it might be automatic. It is not. But that ramp did just come down when I opened the door. So out here, there's a chair with a stool, or I should say footrest, table, another chair with a footrest. Great views outside of the ship. Awesome. Now, obviously, you can move this stuff around if you have a chair so that you can get access. Again, not automatic, and that's just a light switch. Here I thought it was a switch to open the door. There is, however, a switch to open the bathroom door. Just press that there, and the door typically opens. Or is that the main door? That's the main door, guys. That will open the main door for you. Okay, so here is your zero clearance bathroom, so you can roll right in. The shower area has a separate curtain, so you can have some privacy. Bench to transfer over into. Hand bars or grab bars, which I love. Over here as well, grab bars, toilet, and a good place. There's also your emergency pole right there. Across from here, the sink is also raised a little bit, so you can roll your chair in there or scooter. And I think it'd be kind of hard for a scooter, more for a chair. But you have some shelves, lighted mirror, and a nice single basin sink. So there is your accessible ocean view balcony. Let us know what you think. There's plenty of space in here. I think there is. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, moving on to an accessible Surfside Family View balcony. It's a mouthful.
Hey everyone, we're on deck 14 here on the Star of the Seas. This is cabin 689. This is a Surfside Family Accessible Cabin. Surfside View. So let's just go take a look at that. Now again, this is accessible, so there's a ramp here. Now the Surfside here on the Star of the Seas looks out over the family area here. Surfside Family View. Now this particular cabin, we have a roof above us, so it's a little bit dark back here. But you can see if you have one of the cabins further up there, there's a little bit more light. We'll love it. Now there is a ramp that rolled down. I tripped over it coming out because I didn't open the door all the way. So you come on in here. Here's your closet area here. This opens up fully so you can have hanging. All right, you're safe. Hair dryer stuck in there. There's a mini fridge down there and a couple baskets. This does pull down just like that. Okay, so if you're in a chair, you can still get to that. Just pull that down. And here's hanging for some longer clothes. Over here's a little desk area with power, European, US, and 2 USB. Lighted mirror. Across from your closet area in that desk is a nice big sofa with a pull-out drawer and a lot of cabins that may convert to a bed. Speaking of beds, you have a king-size bed, which is seems to be a little bit lower than the rest of the beds we've been looking at, Lisa, so it's easy to get on and off of if you're in a chair or scooter. There's US and an emergency call there, US, USB, and an emergency call here. So let me do that one more time. It's USB, an emergency call on that side, USB, US, and emergency call on this side, so that button can go wherever you need it to go. Across from this, nice big TV. And there's plenty of space. We haven't talked about it. Lots of room for your chairs and scooters as you're coming in here and moving around the cabin. There's also some USB here. Since this is an accessible cabin, there is zero clearance roll-in, which means there's no lip. You're able to roll right in. The shower, you also are able to roll in. There's a bench you can transfer over to, grab bars, adjustable shower wand. Then you also have your toilet with grab bars, as well as an emergency pole and a phone. Across from this, you have your sink that you can roll right up to as well. US power, nice lighted mirror. All in all, nice size bathroom for an accessible cabin. So there you go, Surfside Family View Accessible Balcony. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, we have one more accessible cabin. We have the Sky Junior Suite accessible cabin.
Hey everybody, this is cabin 10 on deck 16. This is an accessible Sky Junior Suite. As you come in, actually, I'm going to turn around again so you can see. Nice big wide door. There you go. There's some shelves, or I should say drawers and cabinetry over here. Nice long desk area with US and European power with a phone and a lighted mirror. Speaking of mirrors, got a huge mirror right here. Coming further in, on this side, you have a closet with a pull-down bar. So if you're in a chair or scooter, you just have to grab that handle, pull it, and that will come down so you can access your clothes. I love that. Coming further in, you have an espresso machine for coffee in the morning, and then you have a mini fridge down there. A nice sofa section here, a sofa here in the living room with a separate seating chair. Nice little table and a little stool underneath it. Circling around, here is your bed. What's great is there's ample room on the left and the right. So if you're in a chair or scooter, you can access it whichever way you need to access it. There is European and USB And on this side, there's US and USB. There's also an emergency button on this side, or you can use it on that side. It can be whatever side you want. There's another closet on this side with that same pull-down handle. There's also a really nice big TV over there with more power. And here is your last closet with, again, the same pull-down mirror. Now, mirror, not pull-down mirror, pull-down bar so you can get to your clothes. Now, let's go take a look at the balcony. As you see, there's a ramp right here. So that just goes right down like that. So you can access this with your chair or skater. Plenty of space out here. Table with 2 chairs on this side and just a chair on that side with a couple of little tables. We can look out to the left and we can look out to the right. Of course, I just said that backwards. The point is you can look out either way. All right. Getting it all backwards today, Lisa. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom. This will be a 0 clearance bathroom, meaning you can roll right in. So if you're in a chair or scooter, you have full access, right? The shower area has a separation by the curtain, so you can have some privacy. There are grab bars everywhere, as well as a bench you can transfer over to. The shower head is adjustable and is handheld if you're in a chair, or in this case, if you are sitting on the bench. Also ample room over here by the toilet area to get your chair in here. And there's a phone and an emergency pole. Outside of that shower, you also have a tub here with plenty of grab bars and an adjustable handheld shower head here. The sink you can roll right up to. It's under counter mount, few shelves, makeup mirror, and more power. So there's your accessible Sky Junior Suite. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
Your other right, tall man.
Thank you.
And thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. All right. So that is it for the accessible cabins. Let's move on to some balcony cabins. This one is the ocean view balcony.
We're on deck 14. This is cabin 594. This is an ocean view balcony. On this ship, there's so many different types of balcony cabins. This happens to be an ocean view. As you first came in, you see there's a TV on my right and your bed over here on your left. It's in its king configuration, which I love, or it can be separated if you want. There's US and USB on that side and just USB and the phone on that side. Your closets are over here. Behind the glass, you have your safe and some shelves. On this side, you have very tall hanging. And then on this side, you have some shorter hanging, as well as some baskets underneath. Going further into the cabin, you have a huge sofa. Love the big sofa in here. And across from the sofa, your sort of desk area with a movable table right here. You have the mini fridge right there. Drawers and all that fun stuff. Power, US, European, and 2 USB. Nice lighted mirror. Now, as I mentioned, this is an ocean view balcony, so let's go see what the view looks like. You do have 2 chairs. Love that. And a nice table. And you have great views out the side of the ship. Awesome views. So there you go. Oh, we just got to do the bathroom. So the bathrooms here have really big showers on the ship. I love that configuration. A lot of ships, the showers are a little bit tight, even on newer ones. This one has a really big shower. There's a bench back there in the back, so lots of space in there. The floor space in here then seems kind of small because of it, but I think that's a great trade-off to have a nice large shower. The toilet, however, is a great place for someone my height at 6'4", and there's enough space there, so if you're a little on the fluffy side, it's going to give you some room as well. Shelves to the back side of the toilet and the front side. Let me come in here. You see there's some shelves right here. US power, nice sink, not too big, not too small. There's some shelves and a cabinet down there. So all in all, nice bathroom. So there you go. There's an ocean view balcony. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right. So now let's look at the Central Park view balcony.
Hey everyone, we're on deck 14 in cabin 595. This is a Central Park balcony. So let's go right there and take a look at the Central Park part of it, because that is one of the neatest things about this particular balcony is you're overlooking the inside of the ship and looking down over Central Park, right? As well as everything that goes on Now, of course, some people will say, well, wait a minute, people can see in your cabin. Well, they can. So you're going to have to keep the blinds closed in the evening. All right, outside of that, we come into the bed area here, which is in its king configuration, or it can be two twins. So you would just separate them. These would collapse down. You have US power and USB on this side. You have just USB on that side. Nice big sofa. Love it. Across from the sofa. Oh, speaking of cross, there's a nice big TV across from the bed. I missed it. And there's a couple hidden USB charge ports, A and a C, right here with that shelf. Love it. So this is your desk area, US, European, and again, A and C USB. You have a mini fridge right here. You have some drawers here with a hair dryer, some nice things there. Good place to do your makeup or hair. Over here are your closets. Nice big closet here for hanging tall things. Over here, more hanging, and there's some baskets underneath. On this side, behind the big mirror, is your safe and some more shelves. There's also this little table that does move around. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. All right, so we're seeing this in a lot of the cabins. The shower is really big. To me, it's like a two-person shower. There's a bench back there, as well as just a nice, big, generous space. I love that. Now, it means this space is a little bit smaller, but that doesn't bother me at all. It would, because even though the space is smaller, there's plenty of room here for someone my height at 6'4" on the toilet, as well as there's plenty of width if you're a little on the fluffy side. So, nice sink area. You have a few shelves over here with power. There's some shelves down here as well, and a little cabinet drawer down there. So yeah, all in all, though, when you take a look at it at first, you go, it's kind of small, but it's got a really great size shower. Love that. So there is your Central Park balcony. Let us know if you like the Central Park view, or would you rather an ocean view? We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, now the Surfside family view balcony.
Hey everybody, this is cabin 327 on deck 11. This is the Surfside family view balcony. And again, this is actually our cabin. So welcome to our cabin. And we're going to go right out and take a look at the balcony. Nice size balcony. Got two chairs with some footstools there, as well as a nice tall table. Decent sized balcony, right? This is probably, if you look in here, most balconies would end about here. So there's some extra balcony space, which I love. And look at the view for the family Surfside view here, right? Got the carousel down there. Nice. Actually raining a little bit right now, but we're protected here. Little kids splash area that there. Oh, let's take a look at the cabin. Right in from the balcony, we do have our bed here, which is in its king configuration, or it could be two twins, depending on how you want to have it set up. There's a US power and a USB on that side. On the other side, it is just USB. We also have our phone. Across from there, we have a nice size TV, and there's also some USB charging right there, both a C and an A. So some extra power in there. Next to this, we have our desk area. We've gotten some strawberries and champagne waiting for us. I'm not sure who to thank for that, or if it's just because this is the inaugural. We do have our hats waiting for us here, which is awesome. Anyway, we have a mini fridge down here. We have 5 drawers right there. You have US, European, and 2 more USB here. Here are the closets. We have tall storage on this side and hanging. This is more shorter hanging with some baskets underneath. And then on this side, we do have a mirror, but behind the mirror is your safe, as well as some more shelves. Nice big tall mirror to take a look at yourself when you're getting dressed. Hey. And then I just about fell over that. That is a movable table, so you can move it around the cabin where you need to have it. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. Now, this is a decent sized bathroom. At first glance, a lot of people might think that it's, well, small. In fact, Lisa, why don't you hold this so we can show everybody, at least from the tall man standpoint, that though this area is small, the shower is huge, which I'll climb in a minute. From a toilet standpoint, as you can see, there's no issues being my height at 6'4", and there's all kinds of elbow room. So if you're a little on the fluffy side, that's pretty good as well. Directly across from me, we have our vanity with single bowl sink right there. Not too big, not too small, good size. Some shelves down here, got a little pull-out drawer here. I thought that was a cabinet, but that's a pull-out drawer, and your wastebasket down there. Some shelves out there with some power. Nice lighted mirror. Hello, everyone. But as I was talking about in the shower, see the door swivels for getting in and out, but it's a really good size shower. You got a nice bench back there. Here's your shower head up there, which is adjustable in height. Got your shampoo there and body wash, some shelves. So yeah, nice size shower. Towels in the back. I've never been fond of having towels in the shower because I'm so tall and I splash around. They always get wet. But outside of that, that's just me. I can find some place to hang them, I'm sure. But yeah, love the decor in here. Very, very bright. I almost want to say it feels beachy to me.
It's cheery.
Does it feel cheery?
Feels cheery to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it feel cheery to you? All right. Well, there you go, all. Here is your Surfside Family View balcony cabin. Our cabin. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
Anybody got a buzz going on yet? Drink. Get your drinks. We're continuing. Now we have an aft ocean view balcony. Aft ocean view balcony.
Hey, everybody. We're on deck 14. This is cabin 758. This is an aft ocean view balcony. So let's just go take a look at that balcony first, because it is really big. And so you have a really nice size balcony. You could have a whole party out here. You do have 2 chairs, as you can see, with a table. We get around that. We walk out to the back. As you can see, it is aft view. So you're looking right out the back of the ship. Great views. Look at all that. I would love this cabin. Outside of that, it looks like a regular balcony cabin. You have your bed right here, which is either king or 2 twins, depending on how you want to have it set up. You have US and USB on this side, just USB on that side. Across from the bed, you have a nice size TV that Lisa's standing next to. And there is some USB charging ports over there as well. You have a desk that's across from the sofa. I'll show you the sofa in a minute. There's more power here, both US, European, and USB. Mini fridge under there, some drawers, nice chair. I mentioned the sofa. There it is. A lot of cabins that can convert to be a bed. You also have a movable table right there that can move around. Here is your cabinets, your storage closet. So that is hanging, and some baskets. This side is all hanging for longer things if you want. And then here, hidden here is your safe, as well as some more shelves. The bathroom looks, at first glance, it looks a little on the small side. But let me tell you, it's got a really big shower. Got a bench back there, adjustable handheld shower wand. Love it. Toilet's in a great place for someone my height at 6'4", which is awesome. There's also plenty of room if you're on the fluffy side. Over here, you have nice shelves, power, lighted mirror, single basin sink. Nice. So yeah, at first glance, it seems kind of small, but all in all, I like it. So there you go. Aft view balcony. Absolutely beautiful. Ciao.
Well, obviously, I forgot to press the POV button on that one when I extracted it. That's kind of what it looks like when you don't hit the right buttons, which is something I do frequently around here. Welcome to the craziness. Obviously, I'll have to fix that. It looks just like the rest of the balconies, just it's an aft facing.
Well, at least you got to see the aft part.
At least you get to see what I'm doing.
True.
Hey, everybody. 360 camera. Anyway, moving on to the infinites. This is an infinite ocean view balcony, and maybe you'll get to see it. I don't know.
Everybody, we're on deck 11. This is cabin 722. This is an infinite ocean view. Now, if you're new to the concept of infinite cabins, what that basically means is instead of a balcony, you have a big window, but it goes up and down. So if you want the fresh air coming in, you can lower that down. Now, the nice thing is, because this is all inside space, it gives the cabin more square footage. There's just no balcony. So let us know if you have a regular balcony, because a lot of people would talk about if you're down in the Caribbean and you have that open, it's going to suck all the AC out of the cabin. But you could close these curtains to help that out. Over here, you have your bed, which, as you can see, it's in its king configuration, or it can be 2 twins. You have US power and USB over there, and just USB on the other side. Across from the bed, nice big TV, as well as some USB over here. Nice large sofa that in some cabins can convert to be a bed. Over here, you have a mini fridge, drawers, plenty of power, guys, US, European, and USB, lighted mirror. Lots of closet space, too. Lots of hanging, short hanging, long hanging, and some baskets. And then over here is where your safe is hidden with some more cubbies. Bathroom is also a decent size. You've got the toilet, which is in a great place for someone my height at 6'4", a very large shower. It's so big, it's got a big bench in the back. It's great. You've got a nice size sink. It's not too big, not too small. Lighted mirror, shelves, power. There's also shelves and storage down there on the bottom too. So yeah, at first look, a lot of people might think it's small, but that's a really good size bathroom. So let us know what you think of the infinite balcony concept. Again, this is an infinite ocean view. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao!
All right, now moving on to the family infinite ocean view balcony. Yeah, that's it.
Hey everybody, we're on deck 11. This is cabin 706. This is the family infinite ocean view. Now, what that means is you actually have a separate area back here for the little ones, right? And it's got a curtain. There's a TV up there, as well as a TV over there. Nice, cool area. Little cubby down there for playing in. Very, very neat. Coming further in, we'll just go ahead and take a look at this now. Toilet, not a bad. It is pretty good. That'd be pretty good for me at 6'4". Plenty of width for someone on the fluffy side. Separate sinks, shelves, power. And then this other door is your actual shower. Got a nice big bench in there. Of course, the bench is in front, but that's okay. Now, this is on the smaller side for sure, but it is that way because they have it split up. Separate sink. There's also power in there. Coming further in, nice big sofa. Across from the sofa, there's a mini bar down there, or at least a mini fridge. 4 drawers or 5 drawers. US, European, and USB power there. Nice lighted mirror. That is a table that can move around. Let's not forget the nice chair. Here's your closet space. There's short hanging on this side with bins underneath. Long hanging on this side. And hidden right here is your safe and some more little cubbies. Going down to this end, you have your master bed, if you will. It is either a king or 2 twins, depending on how you want to have it set up. Obviously, it's in its king configuration now. Power-wise, you have USB on this side, USB and US on that side. And across from this, you have your TV. Now, this is an infinite cabin, which means there's no balcony. Technically, though they call it infinite balcony, this area here where you see the different, that would be where a normal balcony would be. But in here, they include it in the air-conditioned space. Put a couple chairs here. This window does go up and down. And so you can actually lower it to get fresh air inside the cabin, like you would probably get if you're in a balcony. But yeah, oh, let's not forget there's also some hidden USB there. So there is your family infinite view balcony. What do you think of that family cabin? Look at that sucker right there. Absolutely love it. All right, till we see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, so what do you think of that concept, having a little extra space for the kiddos over there? Love
it.
Leave
Yeah.
Leave it in the chat. Now we're doing, what are we doing? We're doing the infinite Central Park view balcony.
Hey everyone, we're on deck 12. This is cabin 655. This is an infinite view Central Park balcony. Now, for those who are new to that concept, what basically this is, it used to be, if you will, in another ship, this might be a balcony cabin, but instead of being a balcony, they've converted this to inside space. So it's completely air conditioned, at least as of this moment. So you have a couple chairs here, but this window does go up and down. Now, what I meant by air conditioned at the moment, when you bring that down, obviously a lot of your air is going to rush out, which this curtain would help to keep the air in the living area here. But this basically ends up giving you extra living space inside your cabin, but you still can put the window down to get some air in. So, and you got, of course, great views of Central Park. Love it. So moving back into the cabin, you have a king-size bed or 2 twins, depending on how you want to have it. US and USB power there. Just USB on that side. Across from the bed, nice size TV. And over here with these shelves, you have more USB. You have a nice size sofa here that can convert to be a bed in some cabins. Across from this, mini fridge down there, some drawers, more power. There's lots of power on this ship, guys, lots of power. Nice lighted mirror and another chair. Your closets, this is all hanging as well as this side, and you have some bins underneath. This nice big mirror that you see right here, this does open up, and that is where your safe is hid. There's also a table that can move around. Let's go look at the bathroom. Bathroom is a decent size, right? The shower is so big, it's actually got a bench in the back. Handheld shower wand, toilet, and a great place for someone my height at 6'4". Amazing. Single basin sink, 3 shelves, there's power. And there's also storage underneath that sink. So there you go. There is an infinite view Central Park balcony. All right. Let us know what you think. Would you rather have an ocean view? Would you rather have a balcony? Or is this infinite balcony with a window that goes up and down your speed? Let us know in the comments. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, now we have an ocean view with large balcony.
Hey everyone, we're on deck 12. This is cabin 744. This is an ocean view balcony with large balcony, or an ocean view large balcony. So we're going to go right there and show you the large balcony. As you can see, it's about double the size of a normal balcony. You have your 2 chairs and your little table, but as you see, there's plenty of space out there. For me, I could sit in that chair and kick my feet all the way out. Normally, I got to put it up here on the rail. Great views out the side of the ship. It's awesome. Nice. Ocean view is large balcony. Love it. We're an ocean view large balcony. Coming back in, we have our sofa right there. Speaking of large, it's a pretty large sofa. Right, nice, which in a lot of cabins can convert to be a bed. Across from this, you have your desk area. Your mini fridge is down in that cabinet right there. We have plenty of power, US, USB, and European. Nice lighted mirror. And over here, that table does move around. Nice big TV across from the bed. And you have some USB hidden down there as well. Speaking of the bed, there it is. It's in its king configuration right now, but it can become 2 twins if you want. On this side is US power, or USB power, excuse me. On that side by Lisa is US and USB. So there you go. Behind Lisa is your closet space. This side is all hanging, shorter hanging with some bins underneath. This side is all longer hanging. And then on the end here is where your safe is hidden with some more hidden little shelves. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Bathroom, at first look, people might think it's small, but I can tell you it is just not, because the shower is so big. All right, it's so big, it's actually got a bench in there. Adjustable shower head. Toilet's in a great place for someone my height at 6'4", to include plenty of width for someone fluffy as well. I got some shelves back there to the back side of the toilet. Nice sink, lighted mirror. You have some shelves over here with the US power as well. There's also some storage and shelves underneath the sink. So there you go. There is your ocean view large balcony cabin. Let us know if you prefer the large balcony or the regular balcony, if it's worth the upcharge. I don't know. You let us know in the comments. We'll see you. Ciao.
All right, so let's move into the suites. The first one is the Ocean View Panoramic Suite.
Hey everybody, we're on deck 16 at cabin 24. This is an Ocean View Panoramic Suite, and we're going to go right to the Ocean View Panoramic part. So this does not have a balcony, as you see. It's got this really nice metal lattice work. I kind of like it. It's a nice design, but it gives you great views. You just don't have a balcony. This would sort of be the balcony area, but it's so skinny, I guess they decided to enclose it and call it an Ocean View Panoramic Suite. In front of it, there's a table with a couple chairs, and I know where I would do. I would just turn these chairs sideways and just sit here and watch the world go by. Love it. Outside of that, you have another comfortable chair here, as well as a sofa that in a lot of cases can be converted to a bed with some drawers underneath. Huge TV. Going next to that, you do have your bed, which is in its king configuration, where you can see the split there. That's where it would split to become 2 twins. From a power standpoint, you have US and USB, both A and C on that side, and just USB A and C on that side. Over here, as we came in, speaking of power, there's actually European power there. But you have your little desk area, not really a desk, but it's just this sort of where your mini fridge is. Obviously, you see your espresso machine, your phone. There's some power here as well, drawers. Big mirror as you came in the door. Here's your closet area. Here you have hanging shelves, safe, drawers. The other side is just all hanging, right? But you can subdivide it with that other bar. If you're going to do your hair or makeup, this is the spot to do that. There's additional power there and a makeup mirror. Let's go take a look at that bathroom. Nice bathroom, single basin sink. Love the granite countertop, lighted mirror, 2 shelves on one side, 2 shelves on the other. If you didn't see it, there is US power back there. Oh, great toilet, or a great place, I should say, and plenty of space. So if you're 6'4" like me or taller, plenty of leg room. And if you're a little on the fluffy side, there's plenty of width too. This is a Shub Tower combo, and so you do have a nice, I love the tile too, right? And the bottom of the tub is the same height as that I'm standing. And so let me just turn this around so you can see. So there's no height problems here at my height of 6'4" and the Shub Tower combo. So there you go. There is your Ocean View Panoramic Suite here on deck 16. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao!
All right, so the next one is the Surfside Family Suite. Again, Surfside Family Suite. In the video, I call it something different. We got our cabins mixed up, but this is the Surfside Family Suite.
Hey everybody, this is deck 11. This is cabin 705. This is the Family Infinite View Family Cabin. As you come in, you see it's a really expansive space, the way that it's laid out. The bedroom's over there. This is another bedroom. This is why they call it family, so the kids could sleep in here because that folds out to be a bed, as well as it has its own TV, which is fantastic. As you can see, there's a curtain that closes it all off. Now, this is a balcony, and so here, there is no balcony. It's just glass. The balcony is in the bedroom away from the kids. You have a little seating area here with a phone, your water or ice container here, makeup mirror, and some power, US, European, and USB. You have a nice espresso machine with your closet, mini bar down here, at least a mini fridge. Here is your hanging space here, drawers over there, and up here is your safe. Over here into the master area, this is in its king configuration, or it could be two twins. There's power on both sides of the bed. One of it's only USB, the other side is US and USB, and you have your own TV in here as well. But this is a balcony as well, and so, see, a smaller balcony. Actually, it's the size of a regular balcony, I would say, but you got a nice big table with two chairs, and you're overlooking the Surfside family area. All right? Nice views. Very colorful. Love it. So let's go take a look at the bathroom. We'll at least close that up. You have sort of a split bathroom here. Over here, you have your toilet, and that's going to be a little bit tight for someone my height at 6'4". The leg room, there's plenty of width, but it's going to be a little bit tight for someone my height. You also do have a sink in there. On this side is your shower, which is absolutely gigantic for a regular cabin. Nice big shower with a little corner bench in there, adjustable shower head, and another sink. So there you go. There is your Surfside Family View cabin. That's a mouthful. We'll see you on the next one.
Again, Surfside Family Suite. Surfside Family Suite. Repeat it 10 times, everybody. All right, moving on to the Sky Junior Suite.
Hey everyone, this is cabin 008 here on deck 17. This is a Sky Junior Suite. So as you come in on the right-hand side, you have a nice big mirror. Over here, you have a nice sort of desk credenza sort of area where you have a coffee machine or espresso machine. You have your phone. There's some power. There's one US, one European, your ice bucket. Zooming down here is your mini fridge. Nice and 3 drawers. Back over here is your closet area. You have your safe inside here, shelves, drawers, and some hanging. There's a second area over here, which is all hanging, either really long or you can subdivide it by putting that down. Here's a nice makeup area here with a mirror. There's also power US. Right? Getting into the main area, you have a nice sofa over here. In a lot of cases, that can convert to be a bed. Looks like there's drawers underneath. Nice chair over here, table, and table there next to the chair, and you should see a really big TV. The bed, love the view from the bed with the sort of the slats behind it. This is either in a king configuration like you see it, or it could be two twins. You can see how they separate down there. There is US power on that side, as well as USB on both sides. Let's go take a look at the balcony. Nice sized balcony here. You've got a seating or a sitting chair over here, table with 4 chairs on the other side. And if you look out, great views out the side of the ship. We are towards the front, towards the dome, so you can see the bridge down there. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. Sky Junior Suite. Beautiful bathroom. Love the granite countertop, under countermount sink, nice lighted mirror. Got a couple shelves on the right and the left. Toilet is in a great place for someone my height at 6'4". Really nice. Love the tile work. You have a Shub Tower combo. Beautiful. Love all the tile work. Well, there you go. There is your Sky Junior Suite. Let us know what you think of it. We'll see you on the next one.
It's time for the Sunset Suite.
Hey, everybody, we're on deck 11. This is cabin 754. This is a Sunset Suite. So as you come in, nice space here. Wow, lots of different things in here for everybody. This is a suite. We have some cabinetry over here for storage, right? Split up for hanging. You have your espresso machine, mini bar, or mini fridge underneath here, and I believe your safe is up there. Coming further in, more of a bar area here that opens up for some storage. You got some shelves, nice desk area here, mini fridge down there. You also, nice makeup area here with a hair dryer, US, European, and USB power here. You have more closet space there as well. Coming in here, you have a nice little living area with a sofa. Has a big drawer underneath where that can convert to be a bed in some cabins. Across from this, you have a chair, nice little table with some flowers on it, and you have another credenza down here with a big square thing that you can move around to sit on, more drawers. The bed is either a king or two twins, depending on how you want to have it figured, or configured, I should say. There is European and USB on this side, US and USB on that side. Let's not forget the giant TV. Let's go take a look at that balcony, because this is a sunset suite, which means we are all the way at the back of the ship. So you got a table with two chairs here, nice lounge or sort of chaise lounge-y kind of down there, and a look out the back of the ship. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. You can see some of the boosters from SpaceX. We're in Port Canaveral. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom here in this suite. Oh yeah, nice sized bathroom. His and her under countermount sinks. Love the granite countertop with a waterfall front. There's some drawers underneath here. A couple shelves, makeup mirror. A couple shelves down there, lighted mirror. Toilet in a fantastic spot for someone my height at 6'4". This is a Shub Tower combo. So, and the shower head is adjustable there, by the way. Nice tile work inside the shower as well as on that wall right there. Great bathroom space. So there you go. Sunset aft balcony. All right, sunset suite. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.
So let's take that Sunset Suite and give it a little bam, as Emerald would say, and turn it into a Sunset Corner Suite. Bam!
Hey, everybody, we're on deck 11. This is cabin 754. This is a Sunset Suite. So as you come in, nice space here. Wow, lots of different things in here for everybody. This is a suite. We have some cabinetry over here for storage, right? Split up for hanging. You have your espresso machine, mini bar, or mini fridge underneath here, and I believe your safe is up there. Coming further in, more of a bar area here that opens up for some storage. You got some shelves, nice desk area here, mini fridge down there. You also, nice makeup area here with a hair dryer, US, European, and USB power here. You have more closet space there as well. Coming in here, you have a nice little living area with a sofa. Has a big drawer underneath where that can convert to be a bed in some cabins. Across from this, you have a chair, nice little table with some flowers on it, and you have another credenza down here with a big square thing that you can move around to sit on, more drawers. The bed is either a king or two twins, depending on how you want to have it figured, or configured, I should say. There is European and USB on this side, US and USB on that side. Let's not forget the giant TV. Let's go take a look at that balcony, because this is a sunset suite, which means we are all the way at the...
All right, hang on, everybody. Houston, we have a problem. I guess I loaded up the same video by accident.
That
so
is the same video.
yeah, even though the video says Sunset Corner Suite,
Yeah.
I don't know, and everything's frozen. Come on,
Ooh.
all right, let's move around. There we
Okay.
go. There we go.
All right. Bear with us,
All right.
guys.
Yeah, we got to get the right cabin here.
Yeah.
We went to Sunset Corner Suite. That one's really nice.
I really like that corner suite.
Hang on.
Everybody, we're on deck 12. This is cabin 752. This is a sunset corner suite. You have a nice walkway when you come in, and then it opens up to this massive cabin.
Okay, so that's it,
That's it.
right? But is that what I did here? I may have grabbed the wrong one.
Everybody, we're on deck 12. This is cabin 752. This is a sunset corner suite. You have a nice walkway when you come in, and then it opens
Hang on, guys.
up to this massive cabin.
All right, here we go. So we're going to try this again here.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're on deck 11. This is cabin 754. This is a sunset suite. So as you come in, nice. Hey, everybody, we're on deck 12. This is cabin 752. This is a sunset corner suite. You have a nice walkway when you come in, and then it opens up to this massive cabin. Love the space in here. In fact, let's just go take a look at the money shot here. It is called the sunset corner suite for a reason, because we're here at the back of the ship, and you have full wraparound balcony. Table down there with 4 chairs. On this side, you have a sort of a mini chaise lounge, 2 chairs here with some footstools, and just amazing views all out back and around. What is that? 270 degrees? I don't know what it is. It's a lot of balcony. Here, your living room is also expansive. You have a sofa with a big drawer underneath that I believe can convert to a bed. You have a chair there with a coffee table and a stool that can move around. There's some cabinetry back here. I'm assuming it's closet space. You can have hanging there as well as subdivided tab hanging there. Same on this side. Over here into the bedroom, you have your king-size bed, or it can be 2 twins, however you want to have it. But you see it's in its king configuration. There's USB and European on that side, and USB and US on that side of the bed. Giant TV right there, which can swivel towards the bed. Moving further in, speaking of power, I didn't mention it, there's power over here by the sofa. Here's your desk area with more power. Great place to do your hair or makeup. That mirror does light up. Mini fridge down there with some drawers. There's more storage over here, cabinetry-wise. More hanging here. You have your drawers down there. Here's your coffee machine or espresso machine, as well as your mini fridge. And again, your entry there is there. So let's go take a look at the bathroom, Lisa. All right, nice big bathroom, his and her undercounter mount sinks, nice granite countertop, lighted mirror, 2 shelves here with a makeup mirror, 2 shelves on this side, toilet. Wow, man, you could be Shaq and sit on that toilet. So it's plenty enough room for my height at 6'4" and plenty of width if you're on a fluffy side. Love all the tile work as well. This does have a shub tower combo, so you have a handheld shower head, which is adjustable in height, as well as a tub. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
It's the safe over here, though.
There's the safe up there above the coffee machine. There you go. All right, thank you, Lisa. There is your sunset corner suite. Let us know what you think. Is that worth it right there? I don't know. It is to me. Well, let us know in the comments. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
All right, moving on to the grand suite.
This is cabin 10 up here on deck 17. This is a grand suite. As you come in on the right-hand side, there is a closet here for hanging. You can subdivide it by that little bar that's there. You also have some shelves over here. You do have a little coffee station here for some espresso or whatever in the morning. And your mini fridge is down there, as well as the cabinet up top. Nice bar area next to it. Love the countertop. And then you have a desk area over here. This could be your makeup area, hair dryer and stuff there. You have USB, both A and C, European power and US power. Let's not forget your phone. There's some cabinetry and drawers here as well, and another cabinet there in the bar. Moving into the bedroom, you have a nice size bed. There is US power and USB on the one side of the bed, and just USB and European on the other side. It is in its king configuration, or you could separate them. Speaking of separating, there's a curtain if you want to separate the sleeping area from the living room, which can become another sleeping area. You have a nice sofa that can convert to become a bed, a chair, table, little stool, nice big TV over here in the living room with a little stool here as well. Actually, it's kind of big. Some drawers here as well for things. You do have a closet over here on this side as well. And then ultimately, we're going to go and check out the balcony because this is the grand suite. So let's check that out. All right, you have a nice sort of chaise lounge over here on one side with a little table. On the other side, a table that seats 4 of the little plant there. You have nice look forward and back here towards the front of the ship, towards the dome. Let's go take a look at the bathroom here in the Grand Suite. All right, nice bathroom. His and her sinks under countermount. Love the granite countertop with the waterfall in the front. Nice lighted mirror. We have shelves on this side with a makeup mirror and shelves on this side. Toilet in a fantastic place for someone my height at 6'4", as well as there's plenty of width if you're a little on the fluffy side. There's also a phone in here. The shower area, it's actually a tub shower combo. I call it a shub tower combo. The shower head is adjustable in height. Nice. Love the tile work too. So there you go. There is your Grand Suite. Let us know what you think of it here on the beautiful Star of the Seas. Until we see you on the next one. Ciao.
Drum roll, please. And last but not least, the owner's suite.
This is cabin 12 up here on deck 17. This is the owner's suite. So let's take a look. As you come in, you have a nice dining table here that seats 4. So you can do dinners up here, breakfasts, whatever. On this side, you have a little coffee station with an espresso machine, lots of cabinetry. There's a mini fridge underneath here. So when this is going to be some of your closet, you can subdivide that with that little bar there. On this side, you have more hanging in 3 drawers down there. Across from here, you have a little welcome area to put your stuff from the day, phone. You've got US, European, and 2 different types of USB. You have USB A and C, as well as an ice bucket. Nice lighted mirror. Speaking of mirror, you have a nice big mirror. Hey, everybody. Moving into the living room, you have this sort of desk area here with a big kind of square cushy thing there. There's more power, US, European, and USB. Nice big TV with a nice large sofa sectional and a separate chair and table. Speaking of power, there's also power back here. It's one thing about the new ships, there is plenty of power. That is both US, European, and USB. This suite has a separate bedroom that does get separated by a door that closes. It is a king-size bed or 2 twins, depending on however you want to have it set up. US and USB on one side, USB only on the other, and a nice big TV. At the foot of the bed, you have views out to your balcony, but you cannot get out to the balcony here. You can only get out to the balcony over there, which we'll see in a minute. Coming further in here, we have your sort of closet area. There's some drawers down there to keep some of your things. And then over here is more hanging and storage. Nice. Over here, you have more hanging as well. And you've got some drawers here. Some cabinetry there. This is a great spot for doing your hair and your makeup in there. There's also power. Here is access to your ensuite bathroom, which does have access from the living room as well. So his and hers under countermount sinks. Again, love the granite, the waterfall, lighted mirror. There's 4 shelves, plus a makeup mirror there as well. You have a separate shower and tub with a handheld here too. Love that. What a great configuration. Shower is a great size. Adjustable shower head. That's going to be great for someone my height at 6'4". So is the toilet. Plenty of leg room. There's also plenty of width if you're a little on the fluffy side. There's also a phone there. So let's go take a look at the balcony here on the owner's suite. All right, nice big balcony. Chaise lounge down at one end. You have a chair right here with a little table, as you can see. And then you have a larger table there with 4 chairs. We are also towards the front of deck 17, so the dome is up there. You can see the bridge, but you also have great views up and down the ship. So there is your owner suite, everybody. Let us know what you think of it. And until we see you on the next one, ciao.
Filming Tom and Style.
Well, there you go, everybody. That is the 21 cabins we were able to video here on the world's newest and biggest ship, the Star of the Seas. Let's immediately go right to the camera that's on our balcony that is overlooking the Surfside neighborhood. In fact, let's go ahead and spin the camera around so we can show you out the back there where the kids play in their little splash pad area there. There we go. It's quiet right now, but you get the views there. Love it. So hopefully you found your cabin that you like and want to book here on the beautiful Star of the Seas. And sorry for the couple mix-ups there, but it happens. So we've got a bunch of comments. Let's say hello again right off to Jared. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Yes.
Who's early in the chat?
You are.
Mama Tallman, hello, Lisa and Robert. Hope you had some time to relax today. No. Hi, everyone. We are very sleep deprived. What's up, Irene? How are you doing? Dr. Shree, good to see you. Hi, Robert and Lisa from Jared, both dressed for a voyage. I know, right?
Yes, we got our
our inaugural hats.
We do.
So, we're hatted up. We just don't have the sailor hat.
We also have our
Oh yeah, we got some more. We got some more swag today. We'll show you that in a little bit.
Yeah.
We got again. I know it's backwards, but we got more swag today.
Yeah.
It was left in the cabin. We'll show that with you. What's up, Roderick? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Yes.
Bev Jewel, hello. Gina, absolutely. Patricia, welcome aboard. Drunk, yeah, you drunk already? Everybody's like drink. Alex like ahoy. How was perfect day? We didn't actually get off the ship. We didn't have time. But it generally was overcast.
It was. And we had
a little
sprinkles.
bit of some sprinkles. Not too bad.
No, not bad
Just
at all.
on and off a little bit.
Very quickly.
I'm not sure how it was between like 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. because we were sleeping during that time. But once we got up and got outside and we were walking around the ship, we could see, it was overcast. And again, it did rain on us a little bit while we were on the ship.
Yeah, but otherwise it was nice.
She's like, I meant drink. No, you meant drunk, you drunk. What's up, Elaine? How are you doing Tuesday? It's Monday. By the way, happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yes,
hopefully
happy
everybody had
Labor
a
Day.
good holiday. At least here in the United States.
Yes.
And Patricia and Irene are saying sip. No. We already covered that. This is a drink. This is not a sip. Patricia's like, panoramic view. You can do handsprings in it. Yeah. That area is
Yes.
pretty big.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I think I got a double drink in there, Patricia. I think you heard that. Mama Tallman says bottoms up.
Yes.
3 weeks until yours. Awesome.
Yay.
And she's drinking milk chocolate or chocolate milk.
I'm drinking tea.
Yes, I got a little lemonade down here. Great cabin for my daughter who uses a wheelchair. Perfect, Patricia.
Yes.
That helped.
Yes.
Hello, Valerie. How are you? Good to see you. Carol, good to see you as well. She just got off the Aqua.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that ship beautiful?
It is really beautiful.
It is really beautiful.
Yeah, it really
Yep.
is.
That's awesome. Hope you had fun. What was your itinerary? They're talking to one another. Patricia's drinking de-alcoholized beer, so no buzz. Because remember I asked them who's got a buzz.
Yeah.
Roderick says, great tour, Robert. Thanks for showing our room. 14758 with you. Oh, ship. We'll be on that in October. Awesome. And what is the likelihood of that?
I know.
Statistically, because you didn't tell. Nobody told us.
No.
We randomly, grab cabins based upon their category, where we are on the ship, and, trying to get through the ship as strategically as possible to get as many cabins as possible. So what's the likelihood we actually video your cabin?
That is so unusual.
Or should we go and put some money down on something in the casino, or is it you? I don't know.
Maybe we both need to.
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
you. There you go. Bev, she's drinking Canada Dry, the champagne at ginger ales. I know. I love me some Canada Dry.
Yeah.
When we were on our way to Japan, we had a layover in Montreal,
Yeah.
and they had
Canada
Dry in it.
everywhere. So
I think I had 3 cans of it that day.
I think so.
Whoa! Yeah, exactly. It says kids would love that cubby. Heck, I would too. I know, right?
Oh, I love that
She was talking about that family.
Yes. Yeah, the little bunks for the kids.
Yeah.
I love that
Great.
room.
Absolutely
Yeah.
great. And she also prefers real versus infinite. I agree. I do too. We can tell you from doing what we do here, the second that window comes, curtain or no curtain, it gets hot.
It does.
And so now, when you put it up, it does cool back down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it does get a little warm in the cabin once that window's open. Now, we haven't had one before. Actually, we had
did
one
Celebrity.
on Celebrity.
Yeah, the XL.
No, that's the new one. That's not out
Oh,
yet.
you're right.
I had to cancel.
Ascent.
Yes, thank you. The Celebrity Ascent, we had one.
Yes.
And love the extra space in the cabin, but once you put that window down, it's just hot.
It is.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And you would prefer the view for the water too. So would we.
We do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely prefer the ocean view.
Yep. Macrina says, love me an extended balcony, but only with an ocean view, of course, right? Valerie booked the panoramic suite on the Icon of the Seas.
Oh yeah,
Looks
we
beautiful.
were talking about that. We especially like that the bed is facing the balcony,
Yeah.
so you have the great views.
Yeah.
Love it.
So when you wake up in the morning, open the drawers, and there they are.
Yeah, very
Like
nice.
us, we open up our blinds, and our neighbors are peering in.
Right.
Bev likes the use of those sculptural wood pieces as headboards. I was making a comment about that.
Yeah. It really does add a lot.
It just gives a little separation.
Yeah.
And Mama Tall Man says she's not sure about the overhang on the balconies. You don't get a lot of sun. I'm assuming you're talking about the ones that are, again, on the upper levels that extend out much further than normal.
I think it was the corner suite,
Could
because
be.
that was pretty well enclosed.
It could be. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
Houston, Roger, overdone. We're out.
Wait a minute. Okay, here we go.
We have a problem. I know. I don't. The short answer is probably it's just because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Well, that and limited time. I mean,
Yeah.
you were rushing to try and get everything edited so that we
Yeah.
could
But
have
I did edit it.
the rooms
Got edited.
tonight.
Just
It did.
dropped the wrong one in there. Patricia would book that cabin just for the coffee machine. That's it. And Alex is like, Patricia, the cost of that coffee machine is like 2 or 3 cruises. It really is. But she needs her coffee.
Yeah.
They have a Starbucks on board. Just go there. You'll be all right. Are your cabin drapes room darkening? Looks bright in that area. Yeah, it's
They are
pitch black.
darkening.
Yeah. they are
Definitely darkening.
So, like, again, today we went to bed around 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Probably like 7 o'clock this morning. Drew the blinds, saw nothing.
Yeah. We
Yep,
were
until the
out.
alarm went out. Just arrived back from Ohio again after visiting a special friend. Ooh,
Ah, okay.
special friend.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. Details.
mm. I need a wah wah guitar. Bow, waka, 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 waka. Labor Day in Canada too. Awesome.
Awesome.
And you're drinking H2O. Golly, where's all our drinkers in the
Yeah.
house?
Oh my
Right?
goodness.
We get 21 cabins have a drinking. It takes an hour, right? There's 21 opportunities to take a big swig.
See, now, if we would have popped open that bottle of champagne, I would have felt really bad that we were the only ones
I
drinking.
know, right? Because we don't really drink. So if we're gonna crack open that champagne, y'all need to have some cocktail too.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So for those who are joining us late, you can scroll back. We covered 21 cabins tonight, from insides all the way up to the owner's suites. All kinds of different things. You can scroll that back to see that. We are 100% live. That is a view right outside of our Surfside family balcony. In fact, just so you know, I'm not lying. And it's my camera. I'm going to spin it around so you can look the other way. So if you have a question about the Star of the Seas because you're interested in booking, or you have an upcoming cruise that you've already booked, you can ask it in chat if you're with us live, or if you're watching the replay, well, just leave it in the comments, because we do answer all of our comments, and we will gladly, I answer all the comments. I will gladly find the answer for you, or at least we'll find the answer, one of the two of us, and we'll bring it to you in a future broadcast here while we're on the ship. We do come live every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Do us a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up. There's a bunch of you watching, and there's not nearly as many thumbs up as there are people. It helps out the channel.
It really does.
It does. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when that live video is coming out, so you don't miss it, because tomorrow night we're going to start covering the public spaces.
Yes.
And because we were up all night, as we told you we were going to be. We did. We videoed until the camera died, which was about 6:30 this morning. And then we had a little breakfast sandwich down at the Pearl Cafe.
Yes.
Right?
They have little bites of food all night long.
Yep.
So
And they had converted to breakfast already.
They did.
So they had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a brioche bun. And they had sausage, egg, and cheese. And they had a couple other things.
Yeah, they had like this steak and
A
Chipotle steak.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
steak
eggs.
and eggs. Yeah.
Steak and eggs. Right.
All kinds of stuff down there. They had fruits and
Yeah.
It was great. We didn't
Strawberry
have to,
parfait, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the Pearl Cafe, right, sort of to the right of, well, depending on which way you're coming. It's on the side of the Pearl, on deck 6. Anyway,
It's
we're-
behind the Pearl on
yeah,
deck 6.
I think it's deck 6. But
Yes.
we're probably going to be ending up going there again tomorrow morning because we still have a lot more ship to video. Even though we've already videoed a bunch, we still have a lot more to video, and we'll be getting that tonight in the middle of the night. So,
But I really like that they have that open, because a lot of times we talk about how it's really difficult to get beverages and things. Once when Jammer's closed, that's open all night. So they have the hot beverages and cold beverages, as well as bites to eat.
Yep.
So love that, love it.
Everybody get a snack ready. We're going to be having snack time. 'Cause I'm hungry. Everybody ready for a snack? Quick snack, and then we'll talk about food after that. Oh, you know what? Before we have snack time, while you guys getting your snacks, we'll go back to full screen real quick. We got some swag. All right, so just give me just a second here. I'll just turn this around so you guys can see it because we're mirror imaged here. Hang on. There you go. Star of the Sea swag. All right. I like the box.
I know, me
I
too.
want to save the box.
It's a nice little water bottle.
Yeah. Of course, I got the pink and you got the green.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, we can switch.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, we were
Very
just
nice.
talking.
It says Star of the Seas on it.
Yeah. On the inaugural of the MSC World America when we were on there, we didn't
got
get
nothing.
They didn't give anything out.
Not even a certificate that says, thanks for sailing us on the inaugural.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Carnival got a set of glasses on one of the ships. Just,
Yeah.
So
Some little plastic glasses and a little waterproof phone case,
There was-
water resistant.
there was a
phone
book
case.
as well that was
Yeah.
not too big. Like Carnival did a really nice hard copy book or whatever
They
on
used
the
to.
celebration.
Yes.
But here this is more soft, but it was good
Just a
thickness,
little-
lots of
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Very nice.
McCree now 30 minutes from the border, so they're talking to one another. Hey, how long will they be doing the inaugural hats out? Take that question down. We'll go down to the shops and ask for you, Roderick. I'm assuming it's going to be for a year. Inaugural hats. The inaugural season typically lasts a year.
Like the giveaways.
Not giveaways, honey. That's this cruise only.
Okay.
But
yes.
if you go down to the merchandise store, they have inaugural season merchandise.
They do.
Right? How long does that last?
Okay. I was thinking he was talking about giving out hats.
No,
That's why I wanted to
that's
clarify.
this only.
Okay.
Yeah, no. How long will they be giving the inaugural? Oh, that's what he did say. How long will they be giving the inaugural hats out?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's just this cruise
Yeah.
only.
We'll confirm.
But we will confirm.
Yeah, we'll confirm. Sorry, I'm the confused one, not her. It's the mad cow. That and severe lack of sleep. Nice swag. Yeah, we think so. Yeah, right. I like the hats, and the bottles. We'll definitely use those. Yep, awesome. Okay, so dinner. As soon as she's done taking that note, we'll talk about dinner. We had
Chops.
we didn't go to the main dining room tonight. We ate at Chops. It's been a while, and as we're halfway through the meal, I remember why it's been a while.
Now.
No, just it was okay, but that was it. It was just okay. It wasn't amazing. The steak tasted just okay. Like if you'd go out to Texas Roadhouse or some sort of steak place, and not a high end steak place, but just there and wherever you live. So I wasn't bowled over, right? So we're going to post a menu, of course, on a Facebook group. If you're not part of our Facebook group already, just go to facebook.com/groups, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Okay. Also, on a side note, do us a huge favor. We have a second Facebook page. Now, this one is public. I'm going to see if no, it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Why would it work?
Why
I'm
would
going to post a link in the chat. I need more screens. I need more screens. There we go. You can go there.
There we go.
Just follow it. We need 100. We just started the page.
Yeah.
So it's a public site. And so we have a private group and we have this. But we have to get to 100 followers before they will allow us to stream live there because we want to do some live streaming there.
Yes.
So anyway, the menu. To me, I think this is the same menu that I've had for a long time.
It is.
You got colossal shrimp cocktail, pan-seared crab cakes, tuna tartare, grilled black and pepper bacon, which I had. Remind me to talk about that.
Okay.
Wild mushroom soup, crispy goat cheese salad, charred beef carpaccio, the wedge, delicious, lobster bisque, and Caesar salad. The hand-cut steaks, you have a 9-ounce filet, a petite filet, bone and ribeye. We both had that. New York strip. The other entrees, organic roasted chicken, grilled Atlantic salmon, spicy jumbo shrimp, rack of lamb, grilled branzino, and broiled 1.5-pound Maine lobster, which comes with a $21.99 upcharge. There are sides that are shareable. You can get many of those if you like. Cheese tater tots, cream spinach, grilled jumbo asparagus, mac and cheese. We got that. Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. We got that. Sauteed mushrooms, truffle French fries, and a baked potato. For dessert, there's an additional upsale menu for steaks. Filet, $35. Tomahawk, which is 32 ounce. By the way, that's a 12-ounce filet, $35. Tomahawk, 32 ounce, which is $45. Porterhouse, 18 ounce, which is $20. Wagyu sirloin, strip loin. Again, Wagyu strip loin, $24. Wagyu filet mignon, 6 ounce, $34. And a Wagyu sirloin, 8 ounce, $15. Now, those are their signature premium cuts that comes from the Lintz meat company. Has been preparing meat for nearly 100 years or 200 years or something. Anyway, so there's an upscale. I mean, you're already paying, $58, $60 or whatever it is to eat there. And then, potentially another $35 for a piece of meat on top of that. Again, it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't crappy. It was just okay.
I enjoyed mine.
Yeah. I not as much. It was okay, but I mean the salads were great. Mm-hmm. I got the bacon, mm-hmm. and it didn't taste anything like bacon. It's just a piece of pork, right? I mean, mm-hmm. It just didn't taste like bacon at all. For dessert, I was trying to look for the dessert menu. I had the apple pie, which was delicious. She had a melting cake or something like that.
The dessert menu's after the food menu pictures.
I was in the restroom when the dessert menu came up, but I said, just give me, I know I have apple pie. I just want apple pie. Key lime meringue pie, warm chocolate cake, New York cheesecake, warm apple pie a la mode, red velvet cake, assorted ice creams and sorbets. Okay. Of course, I did ask for a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream to go with that, and just got one.
And I had the warm chocolate cake.
Asked for some steak sauce for my steak. It took like 10 minutes to get it.
It took a while to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, that also plays into it. They were packed. We put a picture up in our Facebook group. I have never been in a specialty restaurant like that. There were literally people standing, waiting for a table at the door.
And the tables, I feel like they were closer together than in the main dining room. They were
This
tight.
was the space.
Yeah.
There were some tables where the waiters couldn't even get in between them.
Yes.
And they weren't 4 tops that were spread into 2. They were just, boom, 2 tops. Of course, they could have put them together to make a 4-top, but
yeah,
it was
snug in there. It really was. Not a whole lot of room, and it was loud. I thought for chops. I was surprised at how loud it was in there, but I guess it's because there were so many people.
I've never seen people at a specialty restaurant have to stand in line and wait for a table.
No.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It's just we haven't experienced or seen that before.
Yeah.
So, they were packed. To include the outside eating areas.
Yes.
Because when we first walked up, we're like, if they offer outside, I don't want to eat outside. Because it's very humid.
It is.
And I just didn't want to sit out there in the humidity.
Yeah, and we actually brought our camera and tripod. We were like, oh, yeah, maybe we'll record. We walked in and we saw how... Gimbal, thank you. I said tripod, gimbal. Yeah. But we walked in and saw how many people were in there and how packed it was. We were like, yeah, we can't do this.
Yeah.
It just would not be comfortable for anybody.
No.
So we didn't do that, but yeah. We thought we would, but we didn't.
It's the unchanged on the tomahawk. It's the unchanged on the tomahawk. You're going to have to decipher that for us, Macrina.
Yeah.
It's the unchanged on the tomahawk.
The menu, I think she's talking about upcharge. the upcharge for the
Oh,
tomahawk.
what?
What
That's
is
probably
the
what she's asking.
Yeah.
What's the upcharge on the
What
tomahawk?
is?
Anyway,
So let me go back to pictures here. Hang on.
Tom paid $55 on Carnival for their Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse and thought it was the same as the free ones in MDR. You get the steak lobster combo.
Yes, the tomahawk has a $45 upcharge.
Yep, and it is 32 ounces.
Yes.
Tom, yeah, we've eaten at Fahrenheit 555 at Carnival a couple times. We prefer it actually over chops. I will definitely say that the meal that we had there, the steak, is different or better than the one in the main dining room, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Is it worth $55? I mean, that is a hard one. Everybody's going to have their own opinion, just like me tonight. I just, again, it was not a bad meal. It just was not a fantastic meal. And for that upcharge, I really would have expected fantastic. And some of it, it's not always just about the food. It's also about the ambiance. It's also about the service.
Yes.
It's all of that.
Yes, and the ambiance in there was packed and loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Service was okay. It wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad. It just, it's packed, and one guy's got so many tables. It is what it is, and it's not like the main dining room where, yes, the servers have many tables, but they usually have one or two assistants that help with stuff. We just saw our guy. Our guy was the only one doing stuff for our table. He brought the bread. He was bringing the drinks. He was bringing the water. Refilling stuff, taking stuff away. So it was
and
just
he was
him.
taking care of us as well as a few other people.
Yeah. So he was running around with his head cut off. And there's so little room between the tables. Boy, I was watching. Food was all the way at the other end. Our table was all the way at the far end. And I was watching him trying to snake his way through with hands full.
Well, even when I got up to leave, there's like the room is packed, and there's like a little aisleway here and a little aisleway there. And they both had people standing in them, and I'm just standing there going, I can't even get out.
It's like it's a one-way road. You got to wait, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll see that when we show you the
videos.
The video we did on the Central Park, because we walked in there and showed you around. You'll see all the tables in there. It's pretty tight packed because it is a small restaurant.
It's very small,
and they have crammed as
and
much.
that really surprised me too, because Chops is hugely popular.
Yeah.
And so I was really surprised at how small it was, but they packed them in there.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep. So outside of that, sort of like Embarkation Day, right? Day one for us, not much of a day. As Eric alluded to, we were in perfect day at Coco Cay today. We did not get off the ship.
Eric?
Did I say Eric again?
You said Eric again.
Alex, I'm so sorry, Alex. Jeez. You come on next year's group cruise, I'll buy you a drink. Just remind me, because I'm probably not going to remember then. I can't remember your name now. Oh my gosh! Like Alex had mentioned or asked, how was it today? Well, we did not get off the ship. We were up, as we mentioned earlier, till about 6:30-ish, videoing the public decks and the passenger decks while people are sleeping, so you guys can get better views of things.
Yeah.
So we then went to sleep. We woke up, 11-ish, something like that, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Since we had already eaten some breakfast, we didn't feel that we needed to go eat right away. And so we're like right to videoing. So Perfect Day at Coco Cay is one of those stops where the boat empties out. And the Enchantment of the Seas was there today. It was just us and the Enchantment of the Seas.
Yes, what a difference in size of ships.
So, we're up, videoing the upper decks, and we walk over to the rail and we look down, and the top of the Enchantment is like 3-4 decks below us. It's like, man, that thing's tiny.
We're talking the radar on the Enchantment of the Seas was barely as high as our top deck.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, so we videoed this ship until, I don't know, 1 o'clock-ish, something like that. It was just a couple more hours worth of videoing. All the upper decks, we try to do that in the daylight because it does show better the upper decks at day as opposed to night. And then had a little lunch today. We ate at the Aqua Dome.
Yes,
Marketplace.
Thank you. I was trying to think of Aqueduct. All I could, Aqua. I
The
still can't
Aqua
say
Dome.
it right. Aqua Dome.
Marketplace, which is essentially sort of like 4 or 5 separate kiosks that all serve different types of food.
They have a crepe
Crepe
outlet,
place, barbecue.
They have Mediterranean. They have barbecue. They have Thai, which I love the name Mai Tai.
Yep.
I love the twist on that. And they have
Where the Cubans were.
yeah, where the
I
Cubans
forget
were.
where that was. Anyway, we both had a Cuban, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the best Cubans I've had in a while.
I agree. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we ate there, and we actually just split one. So we each had half.
No,
that was the whole thing. One half of the sandwich was
yeah,
what they give you.
They take just a small section of a Cuban and they slice it
cut
like
it in half.
diagonally, and that's considered
You get half, I get half.
That was
even though it's not
considered-
half.
Yeah, that was considered 2.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But I was still a little bit hungry afterwards, so we walked down to Loco Fresh,
Yes.
and I got a steak burrito. That was also very good. She had some salsa,
Yep, chips and salsa.
and then it editing, shower, dinner, editing. Here with you.
Yes.
And then after this, it'll be sleep, get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and video the rest of the ship. And then tomorrow's a sea day. And so we don't have anything to do. We'll knock on wood. We will complete the videoing of the ship tonight, which means we get to sleep in tomorrow, start to rest back up and get on a regular schedule. And so we're excited about that. The fact that we're able to get it all done in essentially 3 goes.
Yeah.
Right? Once we got on the ship last night, or 4 goes, today, and then tonight. So that's pretty good. I think
Yeah.
we're just getting very efficient.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I know you had asked about the flow, and is it easy to navigate yesterday?
We weren't sure.
Yeah, we weren't sure.
We are today.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it a little bit this morning, and we're not entirely sure if it's easier to navigate or if we're just getting more used to being on the big ships, because there are still some areas that are a little bit more challenging to find. There's
Like, for instance, the hideaway, which is technically on deck 15 at the back of the ship behind Windjammer, but you can't get there. You have to go from deck 16 to walk down. And that's just a being in the know.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. Deck
the-
3 as well.
Correct. Deck 3, you have the downstairs floor of the restaurant on deck 3 and the convention center that are apart, facing one another. Then there is more public space up at the other elevator bank, which is the lower level of the music hall.
The music hall, yeah.
And of course, you can't get there without either going up and going all the way over, or you can take the passenger cabin deck on deck 3 to do that.
So yeah,
But that's on all the ships are like
It
that,
is.
right? Because
It is.
on the Oasis class, it's Studio 1. And it's the same thing. You go from the restaurant, you use the passenger cabin decks to get to the other side, and there's your Studio 1.
Yeah.
But I think that's
I feel like it's
easy.
I feel like it is fairly easy to get around. It's just on a larger scale.
Yeah.
But with those exceptions. But other than that, yeah, I do feel like it's fairly easy to get around this ship.
Yeah. Plus, with the detailed ship tours that we're going to be releasing, obviously, we're going to start showing you public spaces tomorrow night. I get all that editing done stuff, but we re-released them with the deck map superimposed and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're watching those, any of the ships that we've done so far, I think we've done 30 ships now. But if we're talking about this one, once we start releasing those, if you're going to be going on the ship and you watch that, you're going to get that real-time spatial awareness of where things are, because
Yes.
we're not editing. We go in real time. Sometimes we'll speed it up because we have to double back for something. But we're not just doing an edit and then all of a sudden we're somewhere else in the ship. We do it all real time, so that'll give you your spatial awareness. But, I feel it's a combination of the both. One, we're getting used to Royal's bigger ships. But 2, they really are. This
It's
one's
pretty
just easy to
get
navigate.
around.
Yeah.
I feel like this one's much easier than the Oasis class, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like it's easier to get around than the Oasis class.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the Oasis class, if you wanted to go to Central Park and Boardwalk, those were on different levels. Here you have your Central Park, but there's stairs.
There's ways to
There's
get there.
ways to get
To
down
Surfside.
to Surfside, where on the Oasis class you
have
couldn't
to-
do that.
Yeah.
Plus, it's got that walk around on the back of the ship on the upper levels.
Huh?
In the very back of the ship, where on Oasis class ships, the
Aqua Theater's there?
Theater is there. There's like a walkway. That you can
What are you
walk
talking about?
across. On this ship, there's a walkway that you can walk across to get from one side of the ship to the other.
Where was I?
I don't know.
I don't remember a walkway on this ship that
Okay.
crosses one side to the other.
Maybe I was dreaming it.
I think you're dreaming it. I was like,
Maybe I'm dreaming it. I'll have to look that up because, yeah.
There's not a walkway that connects the sides, honey.
Okay.
We were just back there.
Okay.
Remember deck 15 and 16? Yeah, that's the hideaway.
Okay.
You can't get from one side to the other. There's a pool. Well, there's a pool there.
Okay.
She's dreaming again.
I must be dreaming.
She's dreaming.
I'm going to have to look it up because, yeah.
There's no cross. I believe the World America has one that crosses.
Yes, they do.
And we were talking about that early in the day. So
Maybe I'm
confusing
the
Doesn't
two.
But yeah, we
But
think it's.
I feel like it's easier.
Yeah. Yeah. We have an easier time navigating this one than we have the others.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I think so.
Eric's like, or Alex is like, Eric again? I'm like, man. He's like, I work with two Erics right now.
Oh, my goodness. I'm
Tom
so
says,
sorry.
Star looks like they don't handle big crowds well and only at half capacity, the cruise I've watched. So we, again, did not get down to customer service yet today, or at all yet, but we will, and we'll get the numbers for you guys and bring it
Yes.
to you on another broadcast to see how many people are on here.
Yes.
And tomorrow, with it being a sea day, I'm going to get some good ideas of crowds. Now, that being said, we haven't had any issues with elevators. We haven't had any issues at Windjammer at lunchtime for when we went in or
No.
anywhere else when it came to crowds and or lines. Is it going to be that way the rest of the cruise? I don't know, Tom, but we'll certainly figure this out and let you know. Usually the worst days are day one and the last day, right? Getting on the ship and getting off the ship. That is when you notice the crowds because everybody's sort of going to the same place at the same time. So, yeah, so there's no crossover.
Yeah, you can get through here from Windjammer. You
No.
can walk all the way around.
No, you can't. You cannot exit to get to the hideaway from Windjammer.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can walk from this side of the ship to that side of the ship in the Windjammer.
Not from here. That's outside. You're talking about here.
Okay.
You can do that in the Oasis class ships too.
Can you? I
Yes.
don't remember that.
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember that.
It's a glass bridge. I'm going to look down. It's made fun of me going over it.
That's World America.
No, that's this one too. That's the outside, the big one in the back.
Yeah, that's.
Utopia had the same thing.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yep. All the Oasis class ships, the Windjammer connects.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Just
right.
Look it up.
I don't remember that.
Just look it up. She's the crazy one. Roderick's going to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Appreciate
night,
you.
Roderick.
Okay, snack time. Everybody, I said it was going to be snack time. Everybody get your snack. We're going to play a little snack music.
All right.
If I can find it. Here it is, snack music.
So here we go again, it's no surprise. 'Cause we know better than to roll the dice. So take this love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I
All right, there was snack time again. We want to know what you had for your snack. Leave it down in the chat.
I had a chocolate bar.
I had chocolate chip cookies. Thank you very much for getting those chocolate chip cookies. They're really good.
You're welcome.
They're soft and nummy, nummy, nummy. Tom says he's having last night's popcorn. Ooh. Hopefully he kept it in a container so it stayed a little bit fresh.
Yeah, we're missing our popcorn.
I know, we love
Man. Yeah.
Bev says Umoken butter top. Or tart.
Okay.
Umoken butter tart. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. Never heard of that.
I don't know what Umoken is, but I can't imagine that's a spelling error right on spell check or whatever.
I don't know. Ooh, peach pie.
Peach pie. Ooh, haven't heard that in a while. Peach pie.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Carol's having cookies.
I had cookies too. I'm having a
It was
Pumpkin butter tart.
pumpkin butter tart. Okay, there you go. Well, it's getting to be that time. All the pumpkin spice stuff is coming
How
out.
do you get Umoken out of pumpkin butter? Well, I guess.
O-U. So the P is right next to the O.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is that time of year.
It is.
All the pumpkin stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tomorrow night we're going to be showing you public deck at least 3, probably 4, maybe 5. I don't know. We'll see how much I can get through and figure out how many public spaces we have and how many days left we have to go and all the different things. There's a lot of spaces that are closed at night that we can't get into.
That's true. There are.
You know, obviously, most of the ships we go on, the theaters are all closed down at night, and sometimes they're doing midnight rehearsals or different things like that. Obviously, with the brand new ships, there's still a lot of stuff going on. In fact, in the convention center, which we went in, one of the 4 spaces they have in the convention center was a makeshift costume department. So they're in there sewing and making costumes and things. And so we obviously didn't go in there, but I opened the door and looked. I'm like, yeah, costume. Closed the door and said, well, we're not going in there. We walked away. But so there are a lot of spaces that are still sort of being used in the first few cruises of this before the landside people that are here helping get everything up and running go back to landside. But here, their showrooms are behind the big fire doors. What I mean by the big fire doors is you've got like a normal door that will open. Okay, great. We easily enough can go through there. I typically, before we start videoing, I will look to make sure there's nothing going on in there before we turn the camera on. But the big fire doors, if you open those, the alarm starts going off.
Yeah.
Because they're not supposed to be opened. And so we haven't been able to get into the main theater yet or the theater where the ice show is. And so we'll have to try to get those at another day. We did get the main kids area, Adventure Ocean, and the spa before we set sail, but we did not get the 13 to 17-year-old area.
Correct.
So we'll have to try to get that at a later time.
Yes. We still have lots on our list.
Correct. The shops are all closed at night.
Yep.
So we'll try to get those when they're open. But of course, when they're open, that
People
means
are
they're busy.
in there, yes.
So it's just kind of a catch-22. Obviously, we walk up to them and stick the camera up against the glass and hope that you can see and all that stuff. But anyway, we're going to be doing some more behind-the-scenes filming for you guys. So for those who are part of our Patreon group, if you're not already a Patreon member, if you want to help support the channel there, patreon.com/tallmanclan. We do present different content there exclusive to the Patreon members. And right now we're in the middle of doing some behind the scenes stuff for you guys. What does it really look like when the camera's not on and stuff. So we shot some stuff as we're getting ready to come here, and we're shooting some stuff here on the ship for you. So we're putting that together as well. Outside of that, we're here to answer your questions. So if you're watching the replay and you have a question about the Star of the Seas, make sure you ask it in the comments because we do answer all those. If you happen to find yourself with us live, don't be shy. Put it in the chat. That's what we're here to do, is answer your questions. Okay. Outside of that, I think we've sort of hit max capacity tonight. I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so tired.
I know, same.
And we still got to get up in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yep, to finish walking this.
Yeah, we do.
I will say this tonight. We've walked 20,000+ steps already today. Never mind earlier. And yeah. So doing what we do, how we do it, I don't like the Pearl. The Pearl's amazing. Don't take my comment wrong. Only because on 2 decks, or is it 3 decks, there are passenger cabins where the Pearl is kind of in the way. And so you have to walk back to the elevators, across to the other side of the ship, down towards the back, cross over the elevator shaft, and then walk all the way forward as you can to start getting those cabins. Okay, great. We turn around and then shoom, you get to the back. Now this is that H hull design. So once you get all the way back, you can't cross over the other side of the ship. So again, it's back up to the elevator, cross over again, and then all the way down to the other side of the back. So it's, our deck tour videos, again, we speed that all up.
We do.
So you don't, people watching those, they don't have to sit there because it's a 5-6 minute walk.
Yeah.
Right? but it's all the double steps.
It is.
It's crazy.
And y'all wonder why we're tired.
Right? That and kill the battery on the camera like multiple times.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tom wants to know, did you find the car cam reason for not working? No, not at all. And the only way we're going to be able to figure it out is if we go live again while we're in the truck driving and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
I will say this. I know I had a bunch of apps open on my phone when we were trying to stream. One of the solutions that I read was make sure all the apps are closed because apps do take some memory. And if things are failing, it could be because there's not enough memory available on the phone because you have too much stuff open. So I closed all of those. Outside of that, the phone is up to date. The YouTube app is up to date.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I can do.
So all we can do is just get back on and try again. As frustrating as that is, that's the only way we're going to figure it out.
Yeah. Which it is, because I know some of you guys enjoy watching that, others don't. If you don't know what Tom is talking about, if you're new around here, we will stream some of our drives. Like a couple times we've streamed our drive to the port. We thought about doing it to going to Port Canaveral, but then Lisa's like, yeah, but we're going from Ohio to Florida.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that right now.
God, so we decided not to. So maybe what we'll do,
try it out, just stream on the way back home.
Just sort of like as a test. It'll be Sunday. Some of you guys will be around. So Sunday morning, probably around 10-ish, 10:30, we may come on for just a test drive and see if it works.
Because that's the only way we're going to figure it out.
The longest time we got, I think, was about 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It ended up being like a 30, 35-minute video, but there was nothing there.
Yeah.
So, Tom, I hope that's it. Outside of that, I don't know. We have iPhones. We got them from AT&T. You can go to the AT&T store. They're not going to have an answer. No. There's no one anywhere at YouTube you can talk to. No. That's not happening. So I just don't know.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
Party on the Seat is giving us we'll give you an applause too.
Yes.
Oh God, sorry. I know I don't do that because you hate it. I really don't.
You do.
I don't. Okay. That being, we have a group cruise. I'm not going to pay the teaser video, but we have a group cruise coming up. 67 days. If you guys want to go on the group cruise with us, just send me an email. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. It is on the Carnival horizon, November 8th, for an 8-night Southern Caribbean cruise. We have all kinds of things planned. This is going to be an event. Okay, not just a couple little gatherings. It's going to be like, a concert at sea. There's going to be some events. So definitely one you don't want to miss if you can make it. Great, fantastic. Send us an email. We're not travel agents. We didn't put this together. We do have a travel agent who booked it for us. So we will send you Kathy's information. She can get you booked into the group. You must book into the group if you want to attend the functions. Okay. Tom says, yeah, it's upsetting dealing with tech issues for him. Oh, of course you can't see that because I got the tall man email up there. Well, it's even harder for us too because again, we don't know unless we're driving. And when we're driving, she is not tech savvy. Generally speaking, that's my department. So, and I'm driving, and I can't drive and try to fix crap at the same time. But we don't have the RV on right now.
That's true.
So it might be a little easier. And for that matter, maybe
do we even have to be driving?
I don't.
Can we just do it on the cell phone? Does it have to be driving?
I was about to suggest that maybe we just do it
cell phone towers that are just not connecting.
Potentially. That's why I think we need to do it driving. Because, if we're standing still and it works, okay, great, we're standing still. But we've done that streaming in the car before many times.
Oh, yeah.
We have had buffering issues before. Mm-hmm. But this is not that.
No.
This is literally, it drops.
Yeah.
When we're in major cities, not like 600 miles in the middle of nowhere.
With full bars.
Yeah, just craps
Gone.
out. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Group Cruise still haven't started shopping. Well, you got just a little over 2 months.
Yep,
a little over 2 months.
There. You got some time there.
All right. Anyway, on that note, we don't have to go home, but we do have to get the out of here.